Welcome back to the Vault World Challenge in the pit area of Joey Saldana. And Joey, this is not how you wanted to start your World Challenge off, a drive shaft, and that's not quite how you guys put it in the car.
Nah, we've had some issues this year with our race team. We've just blown a lot of tires and broke a lot of pieces, and that's the way our year should end, on a DNF, because that's pretty much what we've been doing all year. So hopefully we can just regroup and come back next year and be a lot stronger. We definitely pride ourselves on no DNFs, and this year we definitely made up for the last 2 years.
Let's go back upstairs to Brad and Bobby.
Thank you, Tony. And just to amplify what Joey was saying there, I've spoken with Joey before, and he has so much respect for Steve Kinzer, because one thing Steve has been able to do in his 20-time championship career is finish races. You hardly ever see Steve fall out of races, and Joey's tried to pattern himself after Steve Kinzer.
Yeah, especially at this level, you're not going to win championships or win a lot of races if you keep falling out.
There's your Fusion in-car shot, looking out the back of Donnie Schatz, your race leader. He looks back at Jason Sides. Last time around, it was a half a second lead. And we'll see if he stretches it out here a little bit as they flash by the start line. Yes, he does. Almost 1 second now is the advantage for Donnie Schatz in the Armor All number 15. Earlier, we told you he clinched his 3rd straight championship last night here at the dirt track at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Good battle for 6 going on right here. Jack Hodenshield, Rob Cheney, and Darren Pittman.
Boy, and Cheney squeezed by the outside of the 21 of Darren Pittman. Didn't look like there was room, but he did make it happen.
Hodenshield hammer down the back straightaway, and now Pittman going to take a look at Cheney. There's a big slider.
Boy, the racetrack is wide and very smooth as well.
That was nicely done by Darren Pittman. He's really rolling around the racetrack nicely right now in the 21 car. Pittman is in 7th. Brad, talk a little bit about the track conditions. It's wide and very near the wall all the way around this place.
As I just mentioned, it is very smooth and very wide. You can see, guys, Pittman goes in on the bottom, slides up across the top. Right now, a lot of guys ripping the lip, as they say, running the cushion. There's Hodenshield. He likes to lean on stuff. He has need to.
Why is his rear end all covered up with oil? The R19 is the tail tank. You can hardly see it.
Yep.
On the other side. Watch as it comes around, and now he's got a problem, and the caution flag's going to come out. But we noticed that.
Yeah, that's either oil or rear end grease all over the back of that, and then the dust and the dirt sticks to that, and it looks like it finally maybe fit that team as he rolls to a stop.
Well, if that's the way 2008 is going to end for Jack Hodenshield, it was a spectacular year. He's going to finish 5th in the point standings overall. We talked about it, 5 wins, winnings over $200,000 this year for the teaming of Jack Hodenshield and Carnahan Motorsports, with Leonard Lee turning the wrenches.
Well, as I said earlier, got his 50th and 51st World of Outlaws win in the Gold Cup. I think his 3rd Gold Cup out of Chico. $50,000 to win. He always runs good at Chico. But the way he's motioning, it looks to me like he thinks they can maybe get this car fixed.
They're going to take it to the work area, and Leonard will have a look at it and see if they can get the Wild Child back out there. The Wild Child, known for his spectacular drives. He's a guy that seemingly prefers the top of the racetrack anywhere. It doesn't matter what racetrack it is. We've said it before. The higher the bank, the faster he goes.
Well, he passed Jason Myers at Lebanon Valley, New York on the last lap on the outside, and that is unheard of at that racetrack. And Jason Myers himself made the statement that there's only one guy here that would do that, and that's Jack Hodenshield.
Yeah, they all respect him. He's very well liked in the pit area, is Jack Hodenshield. They push it over there. It didn't look like there was a lot of frantic energy around that one. Tuesday, for the first time, the event that's rocked the import tuner scene comes to television. Hot Import Nights premieres on Speed. From exotic car shows to import tuners and drifting, plus FMX motorcycle action and VIP parties. Check out the premiere of Hot Import Nights from Seattle. That's Tuesday night, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific, exclusively on Speed. Now we get set to get back to action. 7 laps in the book here in this 30-lapper. Donnie Schatz lining up as your race leader with Jason Sides right behind him. Good restart for Sides. He was able to stay relatively close.
And if Schatz can hold him off, again, 18th win of the season he's trying to go for now. He had, I believe, 19 last year, 17 year before, so.
Craig Kinzer coming after Jason Sides. A battle for second. The 20 car sticking in the middle nicely.
Right in the middle of the racetrack. Let's see if we can do down here.
You know, I think there's no coincidence that when Mike Cool came on about midway through the season to help out with that 20 car, that's when Craig started to get a little bit more comfortable. I'm sure it also had to do with him getting more laps in the car, but Mike Cool is a top gun as a wrench out here.
Well, and they were very successful together back in the 11K car when they were together, so mentally it might have had a lot to do with it too. But just as you said, Craig Kinder just getting laps back in a sprint car again is helping. And again, 2 wins late in the season here.
Danny Lasowski pulled into the infield. He's off the pace in the Jim Nays car. Here is Steve Kinzer in car number 11, the 20-time champion, driving by Terry McCarl. And Terry McCarl backsliding a little bit right now as McCarl is in 7th position. Chad Kemenaugh is in 11th right now. And Kinzer, of course, the winner of the Vault World Finals from 2007.
Started 14th and passing some cars out. They're a little bit strung out, so a guy like Steve trying to work up through there, he needs timed caution. So when he's clear of people, nobody in front of him, they get a caution, keep the field bunched back up. Obviously, that gives him a better chance to get to the front.
It was good to see the King, Steve Kinzer, in a really good mood earlier today, joking around. He showed up, he was a little tardy to the driver's meeting, wasn't he?
Yeah, nobody was there when he got there.
Driver's meeting was ending, and he said, did I miss the driver's meeting again? Can you tell us what happened there?
And I teased him, Steve, this your first race or what?
We were telling him all kinds of stuff. They changed the format. We were going to change how the cars work. Steve wasn't buying it. Here's traffic for your leader, Donnie Schatz. Pulling up now on the tail enders. His view, a little smoke in front of him there, Brad. You don't want to be following that guy.
Boy, no kidding. He tried to split. He does go by the one car there, but boy, you have to be careful. Not only we talked about that last night, getting oil on your shield and the tear-offs, but if somebody blows up in front of you, you got to make sure you give yourself enough room to get around them.
Donnie Schatz with a big lead right now. It's over 2 seconds already, as he continues to just pour it on this field, now trying to put Craig Hodnett down a lap. Got hung out a little bit there in turn number 2.
And you can see it actually backed up across the racetrack. That's wheel spin. As a driver, you got to ease off the throttle pedal, try to get the tires to...
Oh, is he going to do it? He's going to split cars. We've seen him do it several times this season. Donnie Schatz, as he said, I mean, he's got the championship wrapped up, going for race wins, and that was a daring move.
Well, it's the championship's wrapped up. This is all about win and pride and everything, but make a move, people might question, he's so far out front. Why would he take that chance? He may not know how far out front he is.
19 laps complete. We've got big trouble over in turn number 3 and 4. Tim Schaefer got a late piece of the action. There's a car stopped over there, and that is Rob Cheney upside down. He's very lucky that Tim Schaefer came skimming by and just took the top wing off the car, because that could have been disastrous.
Just a few more inches closer, yes, that could have been very disastrous. It looked like it just cleaned the wing off.
And Cheney out of the race car, it looks like. Schaefer, Tim Schaefer walking away. That is Tim Schaefer right there.
Yeah, going back to check on I believe going back to check on Rob Cheney to make sure he's okay.
Tim spent a lot of time in the Ohio area, even though he's a Western Pennsylvania driver. And Tony Bachhoven. You can add to this story?
Well, guys, that's Kerry Madsen coming back across the track, who caught just a little bit of it there at the end as they get ready to roll the car back over. Kerry coming down to make sure everything is okay here. I'll have more for you in just a second. On Jack Hodenschild, another rear end, victim of a rear end failure.
So it was Kerry Madsen, excuse us there. We called it Tim Schaefer. It was Kerry Madsen who squeezed by and I believe took the top wing off of that machine. We'll get it all sorted out. That's Rob Cheney laying there, and that is Kerry Madsen who came by and took the top wing right off of that car. You'll be able to see, I believe, and there is, I believe Rob Cheney's getting out of the race car right now. You can kind of see from this shot here, the Can-Am cam, stationary cam, showed you a little bit of what was going on.
And Kerry Madsen committed to the top, and when you're in a four-wheel slide like that, it's impossible to turn left. He probably saw it coming. It was probably slow motion to him. There was nothing he could do about it to avoid it.
There is Rob Cheney out of the car, walking away. That is good news. So we'll take the break. A scary incident, but that's what we like to see, is Rob Cheney walking away. We'll come back to restart this one. 11 laps to go in the Vault World Finals.